Okay. Welcome, everybody. I just want to make sure that I am live everywhere where I need to be live. Hey, Pella, technology has been kicking my butt of late, so I want to make sure that everything is fine on the technology front before we do anything. Okay, so welcome, everybody to the. Welcome everybody to the Overthinking Football Show. My name is Mokwena. I am your host, and this show is a lot about South African football, African football, and then of course every now and then we dip our toe into what's happening in Europe. But today we've got Mamelodi Sundowns. Mamelodi Sundowns versus TS Galaxy. Hey, there we go again. Let me just fix this quickly. There we go. Okay. Mamelodi Sundowns versus TS Galaxy. My name is Mokwena. I'm your host. And if Chiefs, Pirates, Mamelodi Sundowns, bafana, banyana are in action, we will be here covering that action. And this, of course, is a watch-along. In the last 5 games, Mamelodi Sundowns has won all 5 of their games, including a famous 4-1 win versus Orlando Pirates this past weekend at Loftus. Then, of course, TS Galaxy, in their last 5 games, have 3 wins and 2 draws. They're actually done very well under Coach Beganovic. Mokwena suka nje. Last game out was a 1-0 win versus the cheaper. In this fixture, TS Galaxy has won 2 games. Mamelodi Sundowns has won 2 games. Mamelodi Sundowns has won 2 games, and what is happening? Okay, am I back? Am I good? Can you guys hear me? Like I said, hey guys, hey, technology. So that is what is happening here. Okay, as I was saying, Mamelodi Sundowns comes into this game on a 5-match winning streak. TS Galaxy has 3 wins and 2 draws. Last game out was a 1-0 win versus Chipa. Mamelodi Sundowns' last game out was this weekend versus Orlando Pirates, whom they beat 5-1. Then, of course, Mamelodi Sundowns is sitting number 1 in the log, 15 games played, 14 wins, 1 loss, 35 goals scored, 6 conceded for a grand total of 42 points. They've actually broken the record for number of points at this time in the season. Fleming Berg was letting us know, hey, it's a new dawn here. Then TS Galaxy itself is sitting number 7 on the log, and they've got 16 games played, 5 wins, 7 draws, and 4 losses. They've conceded 16 goals. They've scored 16 goals and conceded 13 for a grand total of 22 points. A full 20 points behind Mamelodi Sundowns. Then, of course, the starting lineups are Ira in goal, Munyai, Gavin, Damane, Sbande, Velasem Kaka, Zajmovic, Sbilibili, Letsualo, and Matangu. Mamelodi Sundowns has Williams in goal, Mokwena, Adams, Kekana, Suarez, Ribeiro, Alenda, Mudiba, Johannes, Matthews, and Shalulile. Those are the starting lineups. Now that we've gotten through all of the pleasantries, all we'll say is...
Hello, hi. How are you?
Hello, hi. How are you now? Guys, so there's certain things I'm not allowed to say. But what I can do is ask for your guys' predictions. Predictions, guys, how do you feel about this game? How do you feel this game is going to end? Mamelodi Sundowns versus TS Galaxy. Where's it going to go? Pella, this game was so exciting last year, but it was the press conference derby. The press conference derby between Coach Rulani Mokwena and Sid Ramovic, who has since moved on. He's now coaching Raja over there in Morocco. And of course, Rulani Mokwena is coaching Wydad Casablanca, also over there in Morocco. So let's see if they can build that animosity that they had, that fighting that they had against each other during last season when they go over to Morocco to go face each other. So this one, man, Itulile, man. Caruso, great coach. He's showing that he's a very good coach. He's showing that he's got a little bit of something. I think he's lost only 1 game up to this point. That was the Raja game, if I'm not mistaken. So let's see. And then Beganovic, Begai assistant, promoted. So it is what it is. Here comes a corner from TS Galaxy. Sundowns, Cuddy corner. Sundowns, Cuddy corner. Okay, let's see who's here. I wonder if TS Galaxy will keep up with this pace, says Van der Norm. 2 minutes and still 0-0. I'm disappointed in Sundowns, says Papa Khosi. Greetings, how are you, Koke? How are you doing? Specific says TS Galaxy 1-1. Oh, BK says Downs will win 4-0. Oh, BK. Mr. Mole says Sundowns will win 3-0. Okay, you guys are aiming high. But remember, this is somewhat of a tough team for Mamelodi Sundowns. I mean, last season they managed to knock East Sundowns out of the Calling Knockout Cup. Even though we know that obviously people were over with the bafana, but as Coach Rulani famously said,
who cares?
Yeah. And who cares that the bafana players are outside?
Who cares?
So they had to be rushed back in to play that game, and they lost to TS Galaxy. But also, on the 21st of May 2024, TS Galaxy drew 1-1 with Mamelodi Sundowns at home. So don't expect something that's going to be an easy game from TS Galaxy. Let's hope that we're going to be entertained this game. Agnama pitch. Pitch, Anish. How do we feel about the pitch? Members of the GNU, Velile, are you the chairperson of the GNU today? The GNU, of course, whenever Mamelodi Sundowns is playing, Chiefs and Pirates fans tend to get together. When Pirates is playing Chiefs and Sundowns, and Chiefs is playing Pirates and Sundowns. So, Pirates and Chiefs fans is the GNU together for this game of TS Galaxy versus Mamelodi Sundowns. We shall see. Okay. I'm just asking about the pitch. I'm not fighting anyone. Oh, yeah, the SG, the Secretary General. Maraturi Angita Nico, you're not out. So maybe today, Ngoban corner. You know, Ani Africa, there's no other matches playing. Ni focused. Concierge Hansel, welcome. Okay, so for those who are wondering why Mamelodi Sundowns is playing on a Tuesday, after playing the game that they played on the weekend, that is simply because this was the date, because this game was moved to accommodate Mamelodi Sundowns in the CAF Champions League. So now this is the date that was penciled in for this game to play. So that is how it is. TS Galaxy, 11 games, no loss, and they score 1 or 2 goals per game. TS Galaxy is like Richards Bay, they're unpredictable. It's never an easy game with them. There was an interesting game that I watched when TS Galaxy played versus Pirates, and they got a lot of chances. Like, this TS Galaxy team plays. Even right now, in the first, 8 minutes that we're seeing here, you're seeing that it's a team that likes to move the ball around. They're not afraid to play the ball, right? So they do carry some danger. The only problem with them is that they don't finish. But you have to say that Zajmovic is a player. It started. We're 9 minutes in. Is a player that has been scoring for TS Galaxy up to this point. I believe he is in the top 5, top 6 of the top goal scorers currently, quietly doing his job. Him and the cheaper players that we're not looking at, those guys are doing their job. So, we'll see if that helps with anything for here. Toma, I cannot show the screen because there's copyright infringement. I cannot afford the rights to show this game. And Supersport tends to sue. So tends to sue and tends to fight. So I came out to the Kenya, besides the fact that I will be banned by TikTok. I've already been banned this weekend, literally for saying a string of words. I don't want to say those string of words, and I don't want to show because I do want to be live. But anyway, here comes Mamelodi Sundowns on the attack. Very different game. You're looking at this TS Galaxy, and I think they've looked at this game and said, you know what, guys, let's not get too excited. You can see that they're going more or less into a back five. I think Umvelase It's Rumvelas, it's not Rumvelas. They're joining that defense, and they're trying very hard to keep Mamelodi Sundowns from exploiting the white spaces. You can see that it's a 5 at the back with 3 in the middle. There's the run. Yeah, it's cover here. Hey, but after seeing Paris losing 4-1, can you imagine? I wish Zazmovic was in his mid-20s, man. He's what we need at Kaizer Chiefs right now. Yeah, what Zazmovic? But Morris is not a bad player. Oh, okay. There we go. Here comes the counter. Robin Johannes making his first start for Mamelodi Sundowns in the league. Robin Johannes, of course, joined from Supersport. Gavin was complaining last week that Supersport, Mamelodi Sundowns was playing with 9 of his players. Evening OTV watching Sundowns 4-1. Hey, man. Chiefs fans want everyone. Hey, Ndubi, so we are hungry for everyone, man. If Chess Galaxy can find a left back, Sundowns will see a lot of problems. I saw a board written, bring back our Nukovic on Friday. Okay, Supersport. Hey, Supersport is having a tough time right now. A former player, Sahil. Also, Chess Galaxy do have Dolly. I believe Dolly's on the bench. I couldn't get the starting lineup. They hadn't posted it fully before. There we go. Let's see. Yeah, Keegan Dolly is on the bench. Guys, Masandawana, is Keegan Dolly a Sandawana legend? CBD member, won the Champions League with Mamelodi Sundowns. Do you guys consider him to be a legend? Do you guys consider him to be a legend? Mpuso Ditejane also finds himself on the bench. Chiefs legend. Chiefs legend. Ball boy legend. His story is that of myth and legend. He was a ball boy for Kaizer Chiefs. Decided that no, he didn't want to do this anymore. They released him. TS Galaxy snapped him up, and he's turning out to be one of the brighter ones. He's not a Sundowns legend. Guys, I never want to tell you. After you've spoken so much about CBD, you guys don't. Okay, can I ask? Astro Billiard Dolly. There's no Sundowns legend out of those 3. With everything that they contributed, there's no Sundowns legend there. Unfair. No, OT is a Kaizer Chiefs legend. He's not a Kaizer Chiefs legend. Right. Good question. Says Ndumiso. Is the legend? How old is Mvelase? Yeah, this guy's been consistent ever since. He's consistent. Kawan wa Morata bangani ka hopula Mvelase. Arefa polo ko matching ya rona. Arefa polo ko matching ya rona. Yes, he played his best football in PSL as a Sundowns player. People are saying no, they chose Kaizer Chiefs. No, they're Chiefs legends. Even Zungu isn't their legend. They all went to Chiefs, not our legends. They have a star because of Tolise Sinje. This is why I'm asking. CBD was fire, but their contribution is not worthy of being called legends. Serious, guys. The front line. Am I incorrect in saying that was the front line when you guys won a star? So you guys are saying winning the star is not legend worthy. Guys, winning the star, winning the league over and over again. Heaven. Isn't emotions, guys? Okay. Highly unfair. They were part of the building blocks of modern day Sundowns. So Kanemeya, is he a Sundowns or Chiefs legend? I don't know if he's a legend, but I'd give him Chiefs. Loyalty, OT is important. Wow. Guys. Over loyalty. They went and found greener pastures because you guys didn't want them anymore. Guys. But they have the nerve to call Sahile our legend. When a Papa Khosi, you can't speak. Bimenyimana is a legend. Bimenyimana is a seven goal legend. The name Kora 7 goals. Yeah? Caleb Bimenyimana. Sundowns, your winner is Baloye Chiefs, the Sundowns legend. Chiefs, all day. Those who say otherwise are not Downs fans. There are a lot of club legends in this generation because of greed. There aren't. Oh, there aren't. How is it greed, guys? I'd say Shaluli Lezwane. But then Temba, you could argue that those three did as much as Uzwane because Uzwane was not a starter for that 2015-16 team. So maybe in terms of accomplishments, having won the Champions League, it may, and the leagues that they won, wouldn't you say that, you know, oh, guys, hey, harsh man. When you want to travel with Pirates, is not their legend? Why not? Pirates fans. Okay, I'm interested. I'm sorry, guys. The match is on at 16 minutes in, but I'm interested. Is Benny a Pirates legend? Let me ask. Is Benny a Pirates legend? Can I think of for Chiefs who's in a similar situation? Katsande was there for a very long time. Jimmy Tao, Pirates or Chiefs legend? And this is not to go with their choices, because you know what their choices are. Oh, Jude, welcome. Kanti, why do you guys always want to tell us at Sundowns what to do at our team? Oh, it's a question, Shembe. Oh, eh? Don't mangoba us, please. Smoothie question, simple question. Someone vumelana ukuthi Dolly's not a legend, Ilias not a legend, Caruso's not a legend. It is what it is. Okay, is Tico a Sundowns legend? So Tau, was he not loyal at Pirates when he dumped them for Chiefs? Oti Putom, I'm good, Wills, I'm good. One season or longevity? What if it was one historical season? I don't know if it was one season with them, but just to go with this, what if it was one historical season? Like, for example, I'll use a stupid example. Let's say next season, Lilepo scores 15 goals and Chiefs somehow, this season, let's say they qualify for the Champions League, somehow next season they go and win the Champions League, right? We get a star. Does that override the players who are with Chiefs for 10 years but trophyless? You call those guys legends simply because of longevity, even though the longevity didn't give you anything? This is interesting. Wow. Wow. And I forgot to congratulate. Thank you, Tevin. Thank you so much. Besuma's a legend. Benny's a 7 stars legend. But he played for 7 stars for one season, didn't he? Can you say Kermit is an Orlando Pirates legend? I don't know. Did Kermit... Oh, he won the trophies. I'm asking you guys. Benny is a Porto legend due to the amount of games and success he achieved. Is Thor a Downs or Pirate? Yeah, I'm shocked right now, guys. Benny is our legend. He won us so much, says Wills. ASAP just wants to control our Chiefs, make up their legends and not Dulusa. TS Galaxy, help us, please. Well, they're pushing. To be fair, they're pushing. They're actually doing the thing that we always speak about with Mamelodi Sundowns, to say that, you know, try and make Ronwen as uncomfortable as possible. So keep throwing these balls over because one of them is going to go through. What's interesting about this TS Galaxy setup is that they seem to want to be defensively solid and then have only 2 or 3 players committed to going the other way. Very, very pragmatic approach to this game, but also they're doing a thing that I like in that, you know, you have to keep your danger. This hostility is too much to take. Williams Batum. Wait, but the Pirates fans. Oh, Velile. Is Benny a Pirates legend? Benny McCarthy is a Pirates legend. Guys, this is sparked because of Keegan Dolly, who just so happens to be on the bench for ETS Galaxy. So I was just asking whether he's considered a legend or not for those who are joining. Let me see on YouTube or Barring. Wait. I like that question. Bongs. Is Tabon Tete in Tete? Is Tabon Tete Mr. Cool? Is he a Sundowns legend or a Celtic legend? Do you guys accept him? Because he was also a starter in that game. I guess Trump was the one with the longevity, but you've already minus 3 players in terms of who are legendary. This is interesting. Can a team that has less than... Sinje. I mean, Sundowns is as old as we are, ne? We're the same age. Wow, Benny's a Pirates. Wow. Okay, says no. Wait, I was checking YouTube. Sorry. I want to see what the guys on YouTube are saying about this. Because I am flabbergasted. I am shocked right now. When you guys are picking Tico. You're picking Tico over Botoli. Okay, let me see what the YouTube watchers are saying. Neo says Benny is a Pirates legend. Then they say Sundowns fans or something else. Sundowns can give Dolly legendary status because he's part of the team who made history in 2016, and everyone knows the CBD Sundowns, not Chiefs. I'm gonna say it the way it was written. Okay, that's on the horizontal. Let's see what the vertical people are saying. Patipiliat is the Chiefs legend, says Neo. What is a legend? This is what I'm trying to figure out. Ayazi bengiphatheke kabi. Oh, mara bengikhona. Ikhona ivideo yakhona. Lapha ku YouTube kodwa I was just a day late because on Saturday I had to attend the awards. Guys, Overthinkers, unfortunately we didn't win the award. But the fact that I was up against people who cover Bobo, EPL and who do comedy, football and stuff like that, the fact that we as a collective that watches PSL games and covers PSL and speaks about PSL, the fact that we were there means that we're doing something right. So next year I win. Son and Kane are not legends. Tottenham Hotspur, they won nothing with the team. Interesting, but wouldn't you give them for longevity? Because if we're being honest, only a handful of teams win a ton of things. Like, for example, what's example? Chris Katongo is a Jomo Cosmos legend. Yes, no. I mean, Jomo didn't win anything, but yes, no. Jomo went to finals, so I can't use Jomo. I'm trying to use another team. So okay, just to be sure, you can be a PSL legend, but you might not be your team's legend. I'd also want Toma, Tapelo Moreno warming up already. Teko is doing a lot for Sundowns, even currently. Yani Babunda, legend or not, he's doing a lot now. Mambush Mudau, I don't know which trophies Mambush won. Remember properly, probably a league or two. Then is he Hey, oh, this is a very interesting question. Bilat won nothing with Chiefs, so is not. A legend is beyond just making history with the team. All boxes must be checked. A legend is someone who played most of his time with one team. Oh, wow. Thank you, Masi. Exceptional skill and performance, significant achievements and trophies. So a team like Bloom Celtic can't have Muraka Swallows. They won earlier. Bloom Celtic, Golden Arrows. They can't have legends, guys. Amazulu. Longevity, consistency, influence and impact, character and conduct must check all the boxes. No one should be called a legend if they have not played more than 7 seasons. Mabunda is a legend. Yonkindao, Nase Sontoeni. Wills, what qualifies players to be a team legend? Some players are legends of the game, but not the team. Okay, this is what I think, and I'm not saying this is a definitive answer. I think that for me, I don't look at the criteria as all one thing. I look at sliders. So if, for example, you had one league, okay, you had one season with us or 2 seasons with the team, but in those 2 seasons, you scored 70 goals, right? And led the team to go win the league and led the team to go do all of those things. The consistency slider might stay in the middle, the longevity slider goes down, but then my performance slider goes up, right? I view it that way. I don't think there's one way to look at the things. Then some of the guys are really good stewards of the team that have been with the team for a while. So the longevity slider would be higher, but the accomplishment slider would come down a little bit. I don't think it needs to be a one size fits all. That's why I'm shocked a little bit Katoli, who's not considered a Sundowns legend, even though he's part of the team and part of the front guys that gave you, Pali, that gave you your biggest accomplishment. You get what I mean? Like, it's your biggest accomplishment. You can win all the leagues that you want to win and do all of that stuff, but to have the Champions League is incredible. It's one of 2 in the country. So how can those guys not be legends of the team, regardless of what happened outside? Then you have the other guys who may not want a star, but there's players here. You know who shocked me? Thapelo Morena. I don't think we speak about Thapelo Morena enough. That man wasn't he part of that 2015-16 team? All the way to now. Like, that's insane. That we still think of him, and I know Sundowns fans, you may be different, but we still think of him as like a 24-year-old. A building player. It's insane. But anyway, a sidebar. Then you have those guys who are good stewards for the club for a very long time, even maybe during a trophyless run, but they held us down for all of those times. You get me? Like, I don't think legend is one thing. You can complain about certain others. Lodge should be a Pirates legend, in my eyes. So Kai Havertz at Chelsea because he won the Champions League. Yeah, why not? Do you win it without Kai Havertz? I don't know. That could be higher on the accomplishments slider. Galaxy are in trouble. Sundowns look so dangerous. They've broken their structure. So now they just running around. It's tibang without a structure. Look at how the back five was positioned there. Look at how they don't have a line. Look at how they're just panicking now. And if you give Sundowns a chance, they will do something to you if you are panicking. So you need to see Zajmovic more into this game. Litsualo more into this game, honestly speaking. Look at the line. Remember when we started, it was a nice 5. They've reverted back. Okay. Sundowns is a better team even without Morena, so he's not. Shaba, he is a Free State Stars legend or Chiefs legend. Okay, can I be a legend at 2 teams? Malume Kutso, we're speaking about Keegan Dolly. Is Keegan Dolly a Sundowns legend or not? Sundowns fans are saying no. Evening, Passinga Suarez. Except Shembe. Hi, Suarez. I think you guys might have dealt with, I'd highlighted a couple of weeks ago that Sundowns struggles when there's a physicality in the striker. So if there's somebody who's sticking on the center backs and is a physical presence and is fighting them, they struggle. But I think Suarez, from what I've seen, it's not a lot, but from what I've seen, he seems to have answered that question a little bit. Is Cheeseboy a Pirates legend or Sundowns? Pirates. No? I find it funny that we remember the Pirates team that won the Star, but we can't remember the Downs team. See, this is what I'm saying. Are we not disrespecting those gents? Because the only person we really hear spoken about is Tompo. And now they've minus the front. Hey, guys. Bulanda says, why Pirates are not complaining about the pitch? We don't recognize him, says Busiso. Some Kelele Pirates or Cosmos legend. R9 is a legend at multiple clubs. So is that possible? Because I also asked the question about legendary status in the league, but maybe not at a specific team. So I'm trying to think of an example of a player. Dane Clayt, 3 with Supersport, I think 1-2 with Pirates. And I'm just using him as the name. This defense is Matasatasa. They're all over the place. 30 minutes in, it is still 0-0. They're rejecting Dolly. They're rejecting Dolly, Billiard, and Castro. Doesn't longevity often dictate who a legend is? True, but then effectiveness of your time. So I asked the question, for example, let me use somebody like Parker or Katsande. The majority of the Chiefs' careers were spent trophyless. Velas is drinking TS Galaxy. So do they just get in as legends just because? And what about the guys that have longevity and won things? Do you have to retire at a particular club? Zazi's asking, do you have to retire at a particular club to be a legend? I don't think so. For me, no. Because that becomes slippery. Sometimes you're not leaving on your own accord. So if the club gets rid of me, am I now no longer a legend? Like, I'll give you an example. So in the NBA right now, there's a team called the Dallas Mavericks. They have a star, Luka Doncic. He's 25, right? He's star. He's broken records. He's taken them to finals. He's done all the stuff. They got rid of him, so they traded him to another team. Do you now take away all of that time when a team made a decision to get rid of you? So, for example, Andile Charlie, for everything that he did with Mamelodi Sundowns and Pirates. Oh, that's actually a funnier one. Andile Charlie did so much with Pirates, did so much with Mamelodi Sundowns. The club got rid of him, or whatever happened, and he left. Does his legendary status go away? Does conduct matter? And if we're talking about conduct, does the club's conduct towards the player matter? I've got so many questions, man. It was a perfect example. Clayt is a legend at both. Clayt is definitely a legend for both teams and the league. I think everyone who won CAF that time with Pitso, all of them are legends. Ulti, people are trolling CDM or Sundowns legend. No, I get you guys ask. Yeah. You guys are so, oh, there we go. That's a card, ref. That should be a card, ref. I think a player becomes a legend at a team and a club where they achieved the most and made them a legend. This game needs Dolly money. It does, Bafan. But joining rivals strips something away, to be honest, says Malume Kuto. Is CR7 a Real Madrid or Man U legend? Both. Those few years he spent at Man United were incredible, weren't they? 42 goals, Champions League? No? Here's another interesting thing. People can become legends after their playing days. Yes, I asked about Tian Mabunda, for example. Tian Mabunda. I'm trying to think of the others that became legends because of being pundits. Oh. But anyway, guys, hey, we'll continue it on, but let's also focus on the game. 34 minutes in, it is still 0-0. TS Galaxy has now come onto the offensive. It's been a cagey game, actually. It's been a cagey game, I think. Both teams have had their chances. Both teams seem to be positive in their play when they're going forward. Mamelodi Sundowns may have gotten the better chance with that ball that hit the post, but they've been pretty much quiet up to this point. I mean, even on corners, look, TS Galaxy has 2 corners versus Mamelodi Sundowns is 0. It may not indicate pressure or stuff like that, but it indicates that at the very least, TS Galaxy is pushing forward. So let's see. Oh, wow, 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 wow. Kim Velaste. Oh, wow, wonderful, wonderful. Balmosha. Mudiba's not effective tonight. Now when I speak to you guys about Mudiba, but let me tool. I'm going to tool. I've seen players put themselves in legendary status after. CR7 was a legend of the game. He gave everything in this game. You remember when Tico went to Cape Town City? Jabupule played a few years at Chiefs, but had a big impact winning trophies. He's a legend. And that's the thing, Sipo. You know, when I was still doing my series on the legendary PSL players, I started to realize that a lot of our legends hardly played. Like a lot of them topped out Boma 4 years. And I know the stats are shaky, but a lot of them weren't like as long-term as we thought they were, if that makes sense. Then you have guys like Abu Atazwani. A lot of people don't even know that Atazwani played for Pirates at some point, for example. You know, some people see Jimmy Tau and they don't know that he crossed the floor and there was a huge thing that happened when he crossed that floor. Things like that, like, you know. O'Brien, for example, is actively claimed by Chiefs. Still. You know what I'm scared of? I'm scared that this... So at the beginning of the game, TS Galaxy was basically in a back 5 and they were allowing the 2 midfielders, well, they were allowing midfielders to chase. But now as Sundowns keeps pushing and pressing up, it seems as though everybody's chasing. So you see, okay, that was the back 5 they were playing, and then the midfielders would be the ones responsible for pressure, with the guys at the back leading up. Okay, I think they've gone back a little bit to it. There we go. Ooh, Sundowns and these long balls. Which is why I was saying that, like, I was a little bit shocked and disappointed by Pirates because they didn't play a more pragmatic game in terms of the threats. And I'm not saying that you have to go down to back 6, back 5, but you have to have a consistent at least back 3 ready all the time so that you can have 4 with Makaula, for example, just for space sake, you know. I think the line was very high at some point. TS Galaxy hasn't kept a very high line here. And I think it's all to try frustrate Mamelodi Sundowns. Try frustrate Mamelodi Sundowns more than it is for them to be dangerous. But what I do like is that they are using Abo Zazmovic as pressure valves. I always speak of pressure valves. You know, you can't be under pressure for 90 minutes, for 60 minutes, for 40 minutes. You have to be able to, when we clear the ball, there's someone who's fighting up top. And also, you see how having 3 players in attacking positions might force Sundowns to not push everyone forward. Look at where Islanders having to pick up the ball, for example. So you need to have those things. And I was a little bit shocked that Pirates didn't approach the game that way. But here comes Sundowns. Go! Oh, side netting. Side netting from mokwena. Mandla Masango is peddling for Chiefs. Oh, Mandla Masango, hey! Maro won everything with Sundowns, but he can never be a legend. Why not, guys? CS Galaxy has a lot of underrated players. Just play these least 9 games and crush the big 3. Pule played only 4 seasons. OT, even Tambazwan is not as long-term as people make it out to be. Raleigh M, apparently what the game has been postponed. The PSL, last I checked about a couple of hours ago, the PSL has not written them out completely. They're still postponing the matches. I don't know if they're waiting for an emergency buyer to come out of nowhere, but right now SARS is not agreeing to release funds. They're not agreeing to write to the PSL in order to ease the PSL's fears. So yeah, it's postponed, but it's looking like PSL Royal AM might be expelled from the league. Dangerous, dangerous, dangerous. Matthews. I thought what is the Tembisa Classic? What was a Tembisa Classic? One was the swap deal with Manyatela Chiefs. Didn't know Leslie was going to be a goal machine. Where's Mbunjana? The game was chaotic. It was typical North African energy. What do you think about our boy from DDC centre back? Africa Ocho Mang Khoza. Khoza. I like Khoza. I like him very much. I think Shem, he just became a bit shaky in the last few games, and maybe that's what's giving the coach some pause. He's made some mistakes, but I like him very much. I'm actually a little bit scared for him. Got this Suarez guy. Well, Caruso doesn't mind. Caruso doesn't mind taking out people that have played the whole season. Theo Adams jumped into the team same time. Lo used to like Gaga, so is he a legend, says Tevin. Nyakala Ngalento Ashalili and extra touches in the box. The new show is Fridays. Fridays at 3 p.m. That is when the new show drops. So yeah, Fridays 3 p.m. It's called Onside the Banter League. Onside the Banter League. The thing is, the system is down at SARS. No one had the game under control. Tux deserves the spot in for Real Madrid. Look, what's being floated and what's being rumored is that when you expel a team, essentially there's either you carry on with the games without it there, but more than likely you scrap everything. As far as I know, Belile, I'm not sure, maybe you know, but as far as I know, I don't think we have a precedent for this. Look at them. This defense become very shaky. Mamelodi Sundowns is struggling. Mamelodi Sundowns is struggling with this low block, eh? There's no space. So guys, can I ask you, in this position, TS Galaxy is 0-0 versus Sundowns. TS Galaxy hasn't been overwhelmed by Sundowns as yet. Is a 0-0 draw a good result for TS Galaxy? So 0-0, they go home with the point. Would that be a good result, or should they come into the second half and try push Sundowns? Because one of the things you see when Sundowns is having problems, you see it by going wide. That's when you know that a team has Sundowns on the rope, is when they start going wide and looking for the game from that side. Oh. I'm an Oflex Zasmovic or Nama. Oh! Through the legs. Through the legs. I take it back.
I couldn't do it off. I don't couldn't do it off.
I take it. Okay. Mamelodi Sundowns has just conceded versus TS Galaxy, similar to the game that happened last year when they were playing with Sid Ramovic. Now, what Sundowns did to them was they scored while they were so happy. Last season, Sid Ramovic was in the stands, the players were all happy, and they fell asleep. And let's not forget, we're 44 minutes in, it is still technically a critical phase. So Sundowns, if these guys don't... Oh, what a finish though. What a finish. Do we blame Ronwen? Do we blame Ronwen? Mama Sandawana? Guys in the comments, do we think Ronwen is it? Okay, so goal scored there by Sibilibili. We will win OT 1-1 or 1-0. I see Galaxy scoring through a counter. Hey, Zibu loudspeaker. Thank you, cheers, Galaxy. There's Black Viper. Sibilibili, click, bang. Galaxy is a stubborn team. Char. Koke warned us a long time ago about this team. Cheers, Galaxy takes their chances. That pass from the striker. No, Malume Kutso. Malume Kutso. I know we were joking earlier when somebody spoke about it, but Zazmovic is a player. One of the top goal scorers, one of the top 6, I believe it is. And Kibo, he's assisting too. Can you imagine if Sundowns loses this game? That would be interesting. After the high highs of the Orlando Pirates game, that would be interesting. Yo, Tears Galaxy. That pass from the striker and the move to the goal was amazing. I don't blame him, but Sundowns must just win for my ticket. Otherwise, I don't wish them well. Thank you, Galaxy. Gigi, what do you think is different between the approach, TTSG's approach compared to Pirates? No, TS Galaxy is playing a pragmatic game. They're playing a game where they've got, they're trying to stay in structure as far as possible, and they're not attacking with everyone. Whoa, critical phase. Offside, boy. Mkanangwan, offside, boy. Wow, they pressed hard, they won the ball back. Might be actually similar to what Pirates was trying to do, kind of, sort of. They just couldn't get it right. I told you guys, hey, AJ, that's why you were quiet. You were quiet because you had the feeling. Guys, if you want to know how Mamelodi Sundowns is going to play, Agent in the morning, he tells us in the group in the morning, he says that I'm feeling like this, I'm feeling like that. These small teams love playing big teams. I'll pay le manj. Okay, halftime. Remember, 5 people. I'm going to let 5 people in and we can have a discussion. If you want to be part of the discussion and add your voice to the show, be sure to join me right now while I'm live on TikTok. And press the button at the bottom of your screen that says multi-guest, and I'll let you in, and we can have a conversation about what is happening. If we can get, guys, to 35K likes, I will leave it open, and everybody can give me a minute or so of what they're thinking of the game. So let me get my halftime analysts in. Okay. While that is happening, guys, please don't forget to like. Please don't forget to follow if you have not followed. If it's the first time here, tap the screen. It is free. So please, guys, we're trying to get to 35K so I can leave it open for everybody to be able to come in. But for now, let me talk to the analyst. Agent, how are you, my brother?
That's how I'm feeling.
Can we call this a hangover?
Oops, there's an echo.
Wait. Is there an echo on my side?
Yeah, I think someone was muted. Oops.
Okay. But how do you feel about the first half?
Hey, I don't know if people can mute. Bongi, I know you are happy, but can you mute?
Okay, let me just check something. Is the echo
Okay,
gone now,
let me
guys?
just go ahead.
Okay.
Yeah, because even now there's still an echo, but it's okay.
Don't tell me we're back to echo.
I predicted this kind of game, mainly that this is going to be a tougher test for Coach Jose. I mean for Coach Cardoso. For Coach Cardoso's game. Okay, we're good now.
Yeah.
Shalom, can you hear me?
I can hear you.
We are good. All right, good. Yeah, no. Earlier on KG's live, I predicted there's going to be Cardoso's biggest test so far in the league. More tougher than the Pirates game, because I said to them that TS Galaxy plays a reinforced defense, and I don't think he's faced a low block like the one that we're going to face today. And we can see it now that we're struggling to break this team down. I didn't expect them to score like that. To be honest, I expected them to score on a set piece, because that's where most of that goals comes from, But good goal. I think Johannes was sleeping there. But again, I said if you're to beat this team, you're going to beat them on set pieces. I doubt we're going to score from an open play game. So I think the game is playing the way I thought it would be. And I predicted a 2-1 win for Sundowns. So I think nothing is surprising me thus far about this game.
I'm going to come back. Let me bring in Black Viper. Black Viper, dumela man. Welcome.
Dumela khotba.
Dinsa, ngubona nko gaming kia Sundowns 1-0.
If you could like see my face, the way you tablet got there. Seeing that goal right through between the legs of that boy, I said, yes.
Yeah.
And when but then my biggest fear is that these teams, they will score first, ne? And then they will start to crumble at the beginning of the second season. They won't be playing their normal low blocks. Now, they will start to panic. Like, first half, let us be honest. Sundowns it was rattling them. As you mentioned, the back five. Once Sundowns able attack ruthlessly, like they were changing their patterns somehow, like you see they were like dismantled, like second half.
Yeah.
Come on, guys. You can't tell yourself, okay, we now against Sundowns, but 1-0 when you Sundowns come on, guys. Like, we actually here begging.
Yeah.
We are begging for a lose. Those guys must lose what they did to us. So when some of us, we're not good at the football. No, we are not. No, in fact, like, if you could ask me about the game, I won't tell you anything. Because when I dissect the game, I analyze. The only thing we could at least talk about is what do you call these things? Like the situations, scenarios, in the future, if TS Galaxy were to win this game, and believe me, if TS Galaxy were to score another goal, then I would be able to talk again once again. Yeah, that's it. Sundowns but done. So it's like we win a game here at least in the league, because now like we can't deal with this anymore. Like, Pirates is suffering, guys. Like Pirates want to but then come on, guys. TS Galaxy must win this game. I really want to get 3 points. That's the aim here. They must win.
For time, Kenya Wheels. Utakena Wheels, welcome. I'm gonna come back around.
Bafo, kwamba kanjani?
Mangimnandi bafo. Uthini ngale game 1-0 half time.
I just want to congratulate ETS. First half lebayidlalile so far. They look really good. I think ETS, when you look at their shape, normally they shape the 4-2-3-1, but when they defend the game 5-2, 5-2-3. They try to play counter attacks, which is quite difficult for Sundown to penetrate kuma channels where they have to penetrate in half space. So it's a bit tricky for Sundown, and I think the way how they play, they're a bit far with one another.
Yeah.
They're just like a bit far with one another because they're trying to play 1-2s and they don't connect. And because of the way how ETS defend on a corner, they defend too deep. We're just gonna cut them counter attacks. And well done to
Wills. Okay, let me carry. We'll come back. Oh, Wills.
Bafo.
Kubek. No, ukatile la.
Yeah, I was saying well done to Spelebele for that run with the striker.
Yeah. That
number 9 is a really good striker. The way how he strike is more like a box striker. Sometimes but he does drop and try to assist them in terms of defense. Abuye futhi akijime ayipambili as well. So I think the best way for ETS to win this game Is to fight.
I'm gonna come back. I'm gonna come back for that one. I'm gonna come back for that one. Let me get everybody in.
Okay. So
Bongs, Orinka game Bongs. 1-0 Sundowns is 1-0 down.
Before get anywhere, I'd like to congratulate TS Galaxy for trying to win this game and for winning the first half. Because if Barca hit the 16-minute mark, but they in 1-0, Sundowns are gonna come back. They must just ask
GNU.
my guys how they did it.
GNU.
They must know how. No, Sundowns, we have to accept the restaurant, and they have a plan. If they can just tweak it a little bit, they're going to win this game. High balls are going to help them. Since Agent Elena Wileka Tabadi said piece, it has to work at said piece because Habaka Kenya sales, but the high balls.
Okay. Let me bring in Maronza before I ask you guys what they must do in the second half. Maronza.
Thina sijabulile si-right sihlalele emasofeni sibhekelele sifuna ukwazi pitch namhlanje yadlaleka namhlanje ngibona imvula inetha othi manje vele ngathuka ngathi yo nkosi yami na imvula yabuya phela izomocha iphit phela labantu bakwazi dlala emahlobo la othi let's go back to history, man. I think TS Galaxy has given Sundowns problems most of the time, right?
Yeah.
But the way they are playing today, if they continue like that, no block. I think somebody's on.
Yeah,
It's Bonga. Yeah, I think when you look back to the history, I think Sundowns has struggled most of the time when they play against TX Galaxy, even if they win, right? But they're struggling most of the time. But I'm happy, man. I'm happy to see how they do it. You know, like I think that is how you need to play with Sundowns. If they have on the ball, allow them to have the ball on their own half, right? But when they come to your own half, you have to counter press them. So that is what TX Galaxy is doing. But I hope they do it for another 20-25 minutes, because if they can do it for 25 to 30 minutes, right, Sundowns will get frustrated. But I don't see that happening. You know, Sundowns, man, there's something about them that is unique. You know, I'm not talking. I'm talking as a soccer fan. You know, there's something unique that they do most of the time. You know,
in the second half.
There's an element of surprise most of the time. You understand me? From the bench, you saw Morena standing up and all those things. So you can see that they want to increase the speed. You understand me? Because they see second half, I'm sure they'll be tired. TS Galaxy can get tired within 30 minutes. So I'm sure they're going to introduce more speed. You understand me? The runners and all those things, they're going to introduce them. Then that is where the problem will start. But I'm happy with the way they are doing. You know, if Sundowns on their own half, leave them that side.
Maronza, I'm gonna come back. Let me ask everybody. I'll start with Agent. Agent, what must change in the second half for both teams? How should they approach it? And then, what's your score prediction?
I feel like the obvious one is Johannes for Morena. And then the unconventional one for me, I'll take Tesh out for Umaseko.
Really?
Because I think we need someone who who can think. We need a headless chicken. Because these people are closing our facilities. So if you get someone, don't laugh. So you can get someone who can just run at them, continuously bombard them. Something has to give in. So I think I'll bring Maseko, you know. And then another substitution that I would make, which is also controversial, is I'll take Adams out and bring in either Oreinas or bring in Umkhulisi for Jaden. That's another controversial solution that I would make. So I think Mkhulisi, Maseko, and Umorena for me. And then on the side of TS Galaxy, I think I will introduce Dolly so that you can have some bit of extra strength going up. Yeah. So I don't know.
Okay.
I'm hoping for a 2-1 win. Thank you. I'm hoping for a 2-1 win. Thank you.
How much is the? Let me go with Black Viper. Black Viper. Game in second half. By approach these two teams.
Cheers Galaxy ko like tlamehile e try ho eliminate these passage balls tse tlang ho di striker tsa Sundowns. Like a lot of times especially Ikram Reyners or Peter Shaulile, and these people like by very good at the finishes, they will just finish. So if you at least cut supplies about most of the time, but I know it's next. So like in another TS Galaxy must at least try to cut those supplies, and then let's structure Sabone at least like once in a while when about to let the counter attacks by involve it at least 3 or 4 men can the counters, because now you can't always rely about like the numbers are very small. Like I know about 2 at times, because by leader no at least they need something like to keep on pushing. So I'm thinking for Chess Galaxy, because like if you ever Chess Galaxy at this point, so at least they must try to at least find better ways to cut that supply.
Yeah.
That's what I want Chess Galaxy to do. For Sundowns, so I can't really say much because they've got a lot of players to play, and the game plan is better than Chess Galaxy for Bona. Like but because they're the better team at this point.
Okay. Can I score prediction?
Score prediction is for Chess Galaxy 2-0.
Hey, it's the hour today. Let me go to Wills. Guess Alan second half. What do you say, Ulama team? Bachinchen bafake bani by approaching Jani second half.
So I think Mamelodi Sundowns for now they need to up a bit of their tempo in terms of attacking, because they are quite slow attack, and they attack a bit far Guma wing. So I think for now they can bring Umrena as a right back, but it's gonna play as a wing back. Then they're gonna stay with a back 3 probably. Then they can also add Umkulisi and move out who's that guy, the other striker. And they can also bring
Reyners.
Yes, they can also bring Urenas as well. Angene came in as well. So I think they need to drop him. Adams, I think they need to drop him because I think Abachel at the moment with the midfield. So they need to bring Umkulise and take the striker out. But let's say Urenas. I think Labo Batowana something. But Mamelodi Sundowns is a very good team. They play with international players, so they're definitely going to win this game. Trust me. They're going to pressurize them to do mistakes. They're going to capitalize. It's Mamelodi Sundowns that we are talking about, the team that beat Pirates 4. So we need to give them a respect and a lot of credit, as much as we want them to lose the game. But these guys, they are good. They are good. The way how they play the ball, they are good. The coach is going to change. It's going to make some changes. Then for TS, I think TS for now, they are okay. Maybe during a game they're gonna change. Probably they can give. There's a midfield by the name of Sosovic. I think it's Sosovic. They're gonna bring him on, and Keegan Dolly as well. Then probably maybe they can give Umbunjwan the stability to midfield. Let's Umbunjwan to try and hold play midfield, because Bunjwan we know is good when it comes to controlling the tempo of the game. So probably he's gonna defend and try to play long balls, because that's going to be the strategy for them. But Mamelodi is sometimes going to come raining, man.
How much is that rain? What's the score?
It's going to rain, brother. I'm scared to even say it. Probably like a 3-1. If the Batolash, sometimes it's going to score. It's going to score Batolash 3-1. But I want TS to win this one.
Let me bring you to Bogs. To end of this halftime. How do you feel about this thing? Bachincheng bakenye mangbayetseng second half. Oh, and let's go.
Sundowns have already made the changes I needed. All they have to do now is to play wide and get crosses in.
Yeah.
But now, who create the ball who Reynase, since now the crosses nowadays. And Gavana these days they are now getting it right to get the crosses. So it's gonna work for them. Because now they've got Reyners in. So the score will be 3-1, Sundowns.
Okay. No, Bongs, thank you so much, guys. If you want to come in, I'm looking at the people who have requested. Mula, Stitch, Moafrika, Tebucho. I need us to get to 35,000 likes. It is free. Tap the screen. Then I'll let everybody have a minute of how they see the game and what they're seeing from the game. Okay. My first half thoughts are pretty simple. I think you play a pragmatic game versus Mamelodi Sundowns. And I think your goal versus Mamelodi Sundowns is not to beat through um, pressure and a fight. It's to beat them through frustration. Sundowns was forced to go wide because of that five-man defense there in the middle, as well as the three, I'll say one or three roving central midfielders in front of there, which meant that Sundowns had no option but to go wide. We've seen something similar in some of the games that they've played up to this point, where they start going wide and you start to see the gaps between the players. Start to see the gaps between the players. So I think TS Galaxy did well. But what I like more about TS Galaxy is that they're still willing to play the ball at times, and they're still willing to leave the two or three up front. And what that does is that it also puts Mamelodi Sundowns under pressure on that side. I don't think Robin Johannes was bad in the first half, but he was overloaded. If you look at the goal that was scored, there were 3 TS Galaxy players that were on his side. So bringing in Mokwena, in as much as pacing up and all of that makes sense, I worry that if TS Galaxy is going to do something similar to him, he's going to have one hell of a second half to try and chase all of those guys. Zazmovic, wonderful player, I think. Wonderful player. You could tell. Called for the ball, stopped them from going offside and had to play. We still have to see Abu Adams come into this game, but because it's not a central game, it's a problem. I think Sundowns wins this through a transition. It's going to be a couple of transitions. You can tell that when TS Galaxy goes forward, they go forward with 3 or 4 players, 3, 4, 5 players. And then if you can catch them at the right time, the defense is solid. They're sitting in the back 5, but when they get caught on transition, they're all over the place. So let's see what happens. Let's see what happens for the rest of this game. Mamelodi Sundowns has made some changes. I believe it's Johannes and Matthews that have come off for Reina and Mokwena. You can already see Mokwena pushing all the way up on that side, which means that if Zajmovic and Letsoalo can break here, they could be facing just the 2 defenders, and I think that's fine. Why would you change side, Lapo? Ivan, Alenda, where are you going, buddy? Morena's being called to run, eh? Morena is being called in to run. Will says TS Galaxy will win through fighting. ASAP says, I really wish Galaxy played with this level of intensity more often. There's a good team there. Dambe, remember what I told you guys when they played Pirates? And I was like, this Galaxy team, if they could find their finishing more often, they're a very good team and they play the ball. And what's interesting about TS Galaxy up to this point, or in the last 5 games, they don't have a loss. They've got 3 wins and 2 draws. So whatever Beganovic is doing, it's working, or it's doing very well within the league. So I think they do play at that intensity, and they do look good at times. Pressa. Oh, Velase, you've left your guy out. Oh, wait. There's the goal. Let's see, if you bet to win on Galaxy, then I feel you want to throw your money away. How, guys? We stand with our brothers TS Galaxy in these difficult times. Oh, Kwanda, they're brothers now. They're your brothers now. As Pirates fans today, we support TS Galaxy. 1st of March, we support Chiefs against Sundowns, says NH3. Oh, NH3, part of the GNU. Pirates supports you, Galaxy, says Nomsa. Oh, Nomsa. But why are you guys like this? Sundowns is on a high, 7 goals in 2 games. True, but the problem is about highs is that at some point you have to come down. So do you want to come down in this game, or do you want to just fight and get something? Scandinavians do well at Galaxy. Well, you could say that it's continuation of what Sidramovic had put into place. When last did Galaxy lose? I'm not sure, but from the 18th of Feb up to now, they haven't lost a game. Up from the 18th of Feb. The team, I believe, okay, Deterjan is coming on, as well as Maduna, Omkaka, and Munyai. Oh, I don't know about that change. I don't know about that change, eh? Don't try and attack Sundowns. They always go in the second half and they do these things where they try go at Sundowns after having a good first half. Supersport is a team that loves to do that versus Sundowns. They'll have a good game first half and then they'll decide that no holds barred, Rakopele second half. Sundowns is struggling today. 80-15, I'm not going to say it. Cheers Galaxy playing smart in this game by being compact in defense and making sure they're on the second ball. I've been a Cheers Galaxy fan since that Nedbank final. Hated Cheers Galaxy. Anyway, Sundowns only plays when they play with this with us. This team is doo-doo, says Undivu. Paul says, as a Pirates fan, I just want the game to be over. Please, I'll try my best. I'll try my best. You always judge and the game ain't finished yet. After 90 minutes, come and do the live with a smile. I always do the live with a smile, guys. Now I'm a fan of football, guys. I want to see good football. Oh, agent. You and Cardoso. There's something with you and Cardoso. No, guys, agent Kikupa interview. Kibata interview Cardoso, man. Adams has been taken off for Masego. Kikupa interview Cardoso. Please make it happen because clearly, and like Kikupa Topi atle ko living man ato bua le rona cause I inside there. But the Sharp Tears Galaxy Supersport only play when they play Chiefs. Someone just wrote Chiefs will win in history. Supersport is a development just Sundowns. This also don't remind me. My lady says the only way TS can win is to control the tempo of the game and frustrate Sundowns. If agent has a walkie-talkie, you must tell us. You must tell us. I'm scared of this now. What is it about Sundowns? Because even under Rulani, I think Sundowns looks best when they pull people in. So this thing of having 3 or 4 players on the defensive line means that you have 3 or 4 players less to actually play the ball with. And Reynolds is waiting for the ball, and Masego's waiting for the ball, and Shasha's waiting for the ball, and Ribeiro's waiting for the ball, instead of actually going out and fetching the ball. I think the way that I would believe you break a low block is to bring your players closer together and play touches. I think you break it with touches, in my humble opinion. I don't think you break it by going wide and playing crosses because you're crossing into static players. So bring them closer together so that they can pull these guys out, pull them out. You know, play the touches, pull the guys out, open up the spaces, play the ball through, you score your goal, right? But this thing of going wide and crossing, if you don't have a Mendieta type character, you're really only aiming at Shalulile in the box. Masego can't finish headers, as far as I know. I don't know. Maybe he's really good and we don't know. And Reynolds is not that good with his head either. So I'm a bit surprised, if that's the word. Agent, the all-seeing eye, Illuminati, who you think is winning? The Sundowns is going to take this one, but if this Galaxy can just stay disciplined, they might have a shout. I'm just saying, agent, nakikopa interview Litkopi, kikopa interview Caruso. Please make it happen. But agent is the custard eater. Agent got a job at Chlorcorp. Sometimes I have to pay for what they did on Saturday. Even today, I'm ashamed to go out. Low blocks are broken by off-the-ball movements. Exactly, Tapelo. So I don't understand this thing of going wide. I don't get it. I honestly don't get it. The spaces between the Sundowns players are way too big. If this Galaxy wins, Chiefs will move to position 6, so Sundowns better pull up their socks. Focus! Oh, we don't have time for GNU here. We need what does well. TS Galaxy is playing good football, says Usponelo Hulk. Still scoreboard. Scoreboard sase 1-0, Lulu. Sase 1-0. You 1-0. Let me read some of the ones here. On YouTube. Just to keep up with everything. I'm gonna try my best. Gladwin says TS Galaxy is one of the strongest teams if you watch football. Noku says they are beating Chiefs. They're only enjoying beating Kaizer Chiefs and Pirates. Andile says you can only beat Sundowns on 90 plus, not in 45 plus minutes. Dolly forfeited his legendary status after joining Kaizer Chiefs. Hey man, you guys hate Chiefs that much? Nomsa says, Nomsa, come on, Lekamo. Danko. TS Galaxy must remain humble and patient. On Saturday, we played our worst game yet. Love the near post vibe. Johannes is the weakest link. So what does expulsion of the league mean? Does it mean you're going to have... Yeah, so the extreme version of expulsion is that it'll be as though TS Galaxy, it'll be as though Royal AM has not played any games in the league. So any points that have accrued, any goals that they've scored would be wiped. So if you've got 3 points by beating Royal AM, it's wiped from there. And the league continues as though it's 15 teams, essentially. Will says, Sundowns is a winner. Oi, you're a winner. Big Sid Sundowns will equalize on the 67th minute and score before full time. Big Sid, can I put my money down for that? I almost said the word. I almost said the banning word. You? Not feeling good about this one, says ASAP. Scenarios Chiefs goes down and Pirates will benefit. Sundowns will definitely come back, says Utebza. 59 minutes in, guys. If you want to know what the time is, add 45 to whatever my timer says. So right now it's saying 14 minutes, add 45, and you've got 59 minutes. Stopwatch says Rowena. Ziakala, so Royal AM won't come back. It hasn't been officialized yet. The Nedbank Cup game that again was meant to play since they missed the first leg too. The first round too has been postponed. They're making those other teams suffer. Milford. So yeah, at this point, I think the announcement was made of the postponement. But in terms of expulsion, they haven't said it in full. 35,000 likes, guys. I opened it up and everybody can use multi-guest to come and tell me how they feel about this game. See, when they sakanya them like that, that's when you start seeing the spaces. That's why I want Sundowns to come closer to each other and you know, try and displace people as was said in the comments by second man runs, off the ball runs, move the defense around. That's when you'll find your spaces. But if you're playing against a flat 5, you're not going to find spaces in this game. You see what I'm saying? TS Galaxy studied, guys. TS Galaxy studied. Put Ronwen into that position multiple times in a game, and there's going to be 1 or 2 of them where something has to give. So try play that ball in behind. Try have Litsualo run at Williams. Try and make him sweeper keep more and more and more, and you might just squeak something out. Big chance for TS Galaxy. Big chance for TS Galaxy on my flash score. Where is Miami benching, guys? Only. Unfortunately, I can't, man. Copyright. I'm a Chiefs fan, but Sundowns will definitely come back, says Debza. Sundowns can do this, says Lamar. I pray TS Galaxy to make me a happy person today. Petty index. Yeah, very petty. Dex, are you a Paris fan? Are you a Paris fan, Dex? We wish to watch Man City I'm going to be live for Man City and Madrid, but it won't be in this format. It's going to be with the other hosts of my MacG podcast, Banter League, onside ZA Banter League. So I will be live during the thing. I just won't be live here. If it stays like this, what happens to the teams that have already played? Minus points. So if you've got your 3 points versus Royal AM, minus. If you lost to Royal AM +3, any goals scored will be taken away. Any goals conceded will be added. Yeah, so it'll be as if we had 15 teams the whole season. Yes, Galaxy is looking very organized and forcing Sundowns to play rushed football. I'm scared of this. You see how many players TS Galaxy committed to their attack. The moment you send 4 or 5 players up, Sundowns is going to counter and score. The moment you have a back 4, see there, they've got a back 4. The moment you're left with a back 4, Sundowns is going to stretch you and score. So they need to hold their shape and their structure. And what scares me about the subs is that when you make those attacking subs, you're going to push more people forward. And you push more people forward again, what happens? Spaces down the middle. You'll see Sundowns start playing middle football. That's when you have to worry. The more TS Galaxy defend, the more they make mistakes, as NDK. Galaxy made the 60-minute mark. Hopefully they're not tired, because this is now time for Sundowns to strike. Guys, I'm going to be live, but not on here. I'm going to be live, like you'll see, Overthinking Football live, but it won't be thingy. Agent just taps the screen to reduce stress. Kabini, where are those who said the league is gone? I guess Saturday was a decider, apparently. Sundowns have Shalulile, he can do this. So a draw between Kaizer Chiefs and Royal AM, what happens? Minus the game. So they minus the game, and then they minus the point. But I get it will happen all across. So it's actually what Royal AM wanted to happen in the league. In the league, if you remember when Royal AM was going through troubles, the disciplinary, essentially what they wanted to do was there was an illegal player that was played, and they were protesting that that player played against them too, if I'm not mistaken. So they wanted uniform fairness. So deduct or add or do whatever to make sure that it's as if you never played Royal AM, all the teams never played Royal AM, and then continue on with a 15-team league. And they must add one more defensive midfielder to kill Sundowns. I just want a 2-man counter. That's how we lost on Saturday. Counter attack failure. Yep. Seems like Reynolds doesn't know how to beat offside. He's always offside. Because he doesn't run off of low blocks. He's usually running off of a high line. So when the ball's played in, he's already running. So he doesn't know how to time it when the defense is sitting. Agent, I was on your side today. Royal AM was just... Hey, can't say that. It started. How monthly? It started 40, guys. Add 45 to whatever my timer says. So right now, my timer says 20 minutes. It's actually 65. So just add 45 and you've got the time. TS Galaxy so far have a lead coming into the 65th minute. 65 minutes, funny enough, is actually usually when Sundowns used to be a little bit weak in terms of when you press them. That's where they used to lose control of games. I haven't seen it quite the same way under Cardoso. But let's see. Oh, whoa, TS Galaxy. Almost a perfect game there. Luyolo, I'm a Chiefs fan and hope Sundowns win. I won't cope if Pirates wins the league, says Luyolo. Sam says smashing Orlando Pirates, then taking an L to Galaxy. Soccer has no therefore. Those who watch TS Galaxy, how mobile is because I don't know if I would make that change now. But Letsolo is coming off. Are they gonna go 4-4-2 or something like that? 5-5-3-2. Straight up 5-3-2. Sundowns just killed my Betway slip. Yahambi Mali am got to Sundowns says Temba. Divo says Soma KC will still face relegation. Pretty much. But we don't know what's gonna the reason why it's unprecedented is that we don't know what's gonna happen then at the end of the season. So does Makesi stay up and you just promote, or does Makesi still play playoffs and you bring in two? Like, yeah, it's a lot. I'm busy checking how many defenders are on the bench for TS Galaxy because they have to get in. Aye, Prapule. If you defend versus Sundowns, you will get hurt. If you're just thinking defense. On defense, TS is working well, holding the line and pushing out one defender at the right time. Reese says Sundowns better win because my hope slip will be gone, including Champions League. Bakalange Petwe, yakalwa. Yo. Wrestling mustayileng. But also Uhlekani, Sky wins because they've got good players. Sundowns gotta win, man. 10 leg parlay. Mara choose why later the 10 leg parlay. But 10 is fine. Hey, some people are looking at the third division of Mexico when they're making those things. It's true, football can kill you. Imagine Sundowns is losing to Galaxy. Football is just unpredictable. Masego, I don't know what the coach was doing. Gautrain, Masego. Gautrain. One way. Chigi. Hi, the next. He looks for the wing. He looks for the byline. He crosses the ball. I think maybe the coach wanted width, or at the very least to try and keep the fifth defender busy wide so that you can have space to maybe maneuver Borreinas into the gaps, you know? Look, you see how they had three. That was going to be a 3v4. Sazisadliwa ngemasandawana. Hayi man, there's still time. Masego always falls. We'll win this game, says Judas. This game needs Mkhulise. I'm done Mkhulise wills, but it's fine. Can someone teach me how to... Aye, 69 minutes. 69 minutes. We're at 69 minutes. So you see what I'm telling you about the attacking of the thing. So now that TS Galaxy has put in Abupuso, has put in those type of players, they're more attacking, which means that Sundowns is going to be facing, if Sundowns faces 3 or 4 defenders, they love that. The movement of Ribeiro, the movement of Shasha, the threat of Reinas on top of maybe Masego coming in wide. So you have to keep to that back five as much as possible. You have to. Luyolo, thank you so much for the 100 Rand super chat. Luyolo, thank you so much. Thank you so much. They're on YouTube. Bye, man. Yeah. Tibang. Zalmovic is also back. Thank you so much, Luyolo. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. Wow, guys. 100 Rand, just like that. Kupari gifty, guys. Kupari gifty lika man. Okay, let's see. Pet index, dear God. Pet index, don't worry. I've got the sound for you.
Father God, send help. It's tough.
Father God, send help. It's tough, Father God. Ish. Future God. I'm behind. No, I'm not behind, guys. I'm not behind. It's the 70th minute. Aye, Zazmovic. What was that in Velase? Watch the counter. Watch the counter. Don't hold the ball too much, Ribeiro. Don't hold the ball too much. Sundowns is also looking fatigued, and it's evident in their play. Not there. They're not on the second ball. Can you say fatigue? We were laughing at Pirates about fatigue. Reese says 20 minutes left. We need 2 goals. General says Sundowns must lose today. To reduce the noise. Guys, you know that if you lose this game, Pirates is not going to let you go. I'm just saying. Pirates is not going to let you go if you lose this game. How's it looking, Lapo? TS Galaxy to score a second. Jam, no. It doesn't look like they're going to score a second. Theophilus says Sundowns are tired. They played against Pirates. So is it a hangover? Are you guys saying that Mamelodi Sundowns is a hangover? Is that the excuse for today? 72 minutes in. We've possibly got what? Another 23 minutes left if we say plus 4 or 5 minutes. So 23 minutes left of this game. Oh, Sibilibili, what's happening? I'm even seeing messages from people talking about Sundowns. They're laughing. Actually, the boys are exhausted. Mara, guys, you've got Kana in the group. How much did we say? Sundowns is 37 players, guys. 37 players. You can't trust them in these games. When are you going to trust the other guys? Obas is back. Mkulis is there. Kodisan is there. Khoza is there, just on the bench today. You can't trust them. Even Sundowns loses and Pirates wins 2 games in a row, they'll still be number 2. For Pirates, for Pirates, it was not fatigue, but not rotating of its squad. Draw this one. And my betway is... Hey, Kalama sleep!
The game has changed today. There's betting, there's all these people are emotional.
Kalama sleep! All I'm hearing from the betway people.
But in big trouble, nothing is coming right. And nothing will ever come right.
Remember, they're on YouTube. I am on TikTok, Facebook, YouTube, and Instagram. Those are where you can find me. But the lives are TikTok and YouTube. And I drop content on all of those platforms. Let's see. Hey. Sandawana. Masandawana. Like, I want to chase Galaxy when they go forward. Bruce, I'm not allowed to say. I'm not allowed to say. Ow! Thank you, Skogo. Thank you so much, Lulu. That should have been a goal. Let them be tired. We need them on CAF very tired. After that 4, I wish them nothing but fatigue. Hey, Petty Dex, living up to your username. I would like Sundowns to lose, but I play them. They're opening up though. They're opening up now. Yes, Galaxy is opening up now, and they're going to be caught out.
Oh, Kakaze.
Why you Kakaze, my brother?
Relax, go to. There's still some time, man. Relax, ni Masandawana. How? If you know what this means, adutiso. Ay, Prince. Prince, ungaminyi too much. Ingabuyi Sundowns, Prince. There's one of the hosts, guys. There's one of the hosts of Onside as then a Panther League. PD jokes. There he is. Oksala nidilwe. For no, let me not. This Galaxy is making me scared, eh? Test Galaxy is making me scared. Rams baminyile. Both Sundowns baminyile. Hi, today it's lit, ne? Hi, today kunzima, man. Today kunzima. I'm sure all of you guys are just hoping that your team can wake up.
Wake up, nigga, wake up, nigga. Wake up, nigga.
Wake up, nigga. 14 minutes left. Technically 19. Only Chiefs is relaxed. Yeah. We're watching this as fans of football. We're relaxed, you know. Our problems don't have passports. Our problems are scared of the heights of the league up there. So we're staying grounded where we are. Okay, 77 minutes in. It is a free kick to Mamelodi Sundowns. Sundowns has been coming right. I think the way Sundowns wins this game, or at least gets back into this game, has to be through a counter. It will only be through a counter. So you have to let Puso get all the way up, and the moment you win it back, Ronwen root one ball, similar to some of the goals they've been scoring this season. Ribeiro is still holding on to the ball a little bit too much for my liking, especially for this type of game and where we are right now, or where the game is right now. So they need to move a lot quicker. And TS Galaxy needs to just make sure that they are set. They are set. We all need this as a country, says, hey, pity jokes. Like, guys, meaning is hard. Can the game end already? Hey! Papa was not relaxed. Guys, relax, guys. Okay, here comes the free kick. Mudiba. Waste time, boy. He's gonna waste time. He's gonna waste time. Nazo. Oh, good is nice. It is the pitch. As a Land of Pirates fans, I'm sure majority of us will have piles after this game. See, the grass is not. No, but this is Moses. This is Mbombela Stadium, PD. Loftus the water, Chief. But Papa, your dreams are coming true. Why don't you show us exactly? I can't show you, Melvin, because of copyright. I will be banned. I don't feel like being banned. Look at them. Look at them. Relaxang, Masandawana. Relaxang. Yeah?
But I heard they will hurt you.
They will hurt you. This Galaxy is hurting Mamelodi Sundowns right now. But look at what I'm saying. I don't know if you guys can see what I'm saying. There's 5 players in the box in that attack. There's a supporting midfielder, which means that TS Galaxy has 6 players in the half. Oh, Dolly's coming on. That's not the sub I would make. That is not the sub I would make, honestly speaking. Your pets. Your pets are, guys, are hard. Sundowns are sleeping like their celebration. This celebration is cursed. Remember Makupa did this celebration? And then they struggled afterwards. This celebration is cursed. TS Galaxy's game to lose, keys to stay organized and control the game in possession. Even now, I wouldn't push anybody forward. Even now. Minus Raleigh M3 points, the league will be open. Tshwane, even if Downs loses 10 games, Pirates will find a way of losing 11. Oh, that sounded so sad. That sounded so sad. It's not over till it's over, says Westigo. The walls of Jericho are falling and they remain down for the rest of the games. Okay, in terms of attempts, five attempts, 2 on target from TS Galaxy, 8 attempts and 4 on target from Mamelodi Sundowns. You can tell that they're changing because in the first half, Mamelodi Sundowns had only gotten 1 chance on target and from 3 chances that they took. They're still playing a little bit too wide for my liking, but it does seem like TS Galaxy is getting into the game a little bit. So what's happening and why Morena and Maseko are on the pitch is so that you can still have a 4 in the middle. So Sundowns is trying to keep 4 in the middle and try and attack them from central, because you can't leave Maseko and Morena out on the wings. So if you're looking at that back 5, back 6 that TS Galaxy is playing, they're getting a little bit confused into whether to go wide and cover the wing spaces or whether to stay in. So if you look at Umvelase, was it Umvelase there? Was it Umvelase or Kabini? One of them. They didn't know whether to push out, and that's what gave Mokwena the shot, because on the wings, they're looking out for there. Okay, Mbunjana for who? Mbunjana from Velase. Okay, I like that change. Yeah, Velas is coming off. Zajmovic and Dolly could have been something. Zajmovic and Dolly could have been something in this game. If you have not followed, please click the follow button. I'd rather lose my... hey, Mara. Tyler, welcome. Yeah, no, we had no answers for the low block. It's okay. We'll take it out on the rest of the league. The rest of the league is watching. I don't want to be complaining like your coach last year. Some people are coach how last year I was complaining. Dolly can help with his experience in controlling the game until the end and when not to press. I still would have loved to see Dolly and Zazmovic. Look at Dolly getting into defensive. He's not a defender. There's the counter. Don't hold the ball. Why are you holding the ball? The only way to beat Chess Galaxy is fast counters. But like, you know that thing I always say about Lucas Costa, Ribeiro Costa. I always say that the further he is away from the goal, the more he holds onto the ball. Yeah, Tungeni, there we go. There's the extra man. Sibilibili is skating on the nice. Sibilibili. Kevin Chess Galaxy. Why rates are so, says Utomo. Church says, I don't understand. Lajiwa, guys. Lajiwa, it's okay. Okay, guys. Okay, it happens. It's live. Chess Galaxy apply low block, running after everyone who's got the ball. We played 4C team. Velas is tired. How many minutes left? We have, I would say, it's around 10 minutes left if we take into account at a time. So it's going to be around 10 minutes that are still left. Bunja, and I think that's a good sub. Yeah, for defense. Thank you, Makeba, welcome. Galaxy didn't... Mariwin. With the PhD, we can still win the league. ASAP says, I don't remember any coach from last year. OT, I live in the present. Oh, okay. Okay, I don't have X's. Oh, shot. Goal. Oh, just over. You must benefit. But the agent, okay? Elson Type is asking, football can kill you. Ow.
Football can kill you. Will kill you really, a real death. You will die because of football.
But please, God, may this continue. Elson Tabi. Mokwena says NDK. Novice Runner also says, please, God, may this continue. Kajeno Kujiwamatu says, petty index. Hey, Undex. Undex, Uchable. But guys, there's still time. There's still time. Why am I orange? There's still time. I think that's better, yeah. Orisan, for who? Rulani boys. Hey, Rulani boys, it's fine. I'm not meaning for anyone, Tapel. You see, some people are saying I'm meaning, some people are saying I'm pleased. Guys, I'm just a fan of football. I love football. You see, Pirates and Sundowns losing. Pirates and Sundowns losing. You guys are connecting with the losing, eh? Nyanbon.
Abantu bayakhala ngikhanye ngikhanye khalas baningi nangingaba ngabuya khalas baningi
Khalas baningi, man. Nshintshe sana ngokhala. 10 minutes for the match to be over. No, 10 minutes for the match to be over. Guys, always read the top part. So my timer doesn't go up to 90. Always read the top part. So it'll say second half. And then add 45 to whatever the timer says, and you'll know the time. Phela lomsindo ngoba hey, too much noise. This is unbelievable. Sundowns are chokers, says Tuli. Will says that's why TS loves Mobella. They always win here. Where is CAF AFCON ref when you need him? Please, Odelot Pagama the Rockets, says Novus Run. Mazisha, cheers. Yekonen, boy. Yekonen, boy. Oh, Toli. Hey, Kigan Toli. Oh, hetaka afro. Masubi. Z. Uchinchile livito. Please, no extra time. Kiza 35. I saw Z. What happened? You got kicked out. At least Sokhala Sonke next week. Who might throw a CAF?
Abantu bayakhala ngikhanye ngikhanye khalas baningi nangingaba ngabuya khala.
But they over celebrated the win against us. Oh, Dolly's fighting. Dolly, you see, Zazimovich would have been clutch in the last minutes. Zazimovich. In Suchu they say, Mudimu how fika letsogo. Yes. Please ngiminyile. Oh, mile kotsi, eh? Tarebona, how la kapana lo kapana. I cried when we lost. You cried. Why are you crying? Upobi ute ilik isavulekile. Abanye bakhala ngama-bed
The game has changed today. There's betting, there's all these people are emotional.
bakhala ngama-bed sleep. Okay, it's about to end. Can they keep this up? Uchulo, we say. Oh, abafana. Ikai, rekudla leon.
Wabafana. What?
89th minute. Keegan Dolly with a free kick for TS Galaxy. They've only committed 5 players, which is what they need to do here. Dolly. Evan, Walin Savet. Sapolo straight. TS Galaxy.
Bring the bus, bring the double bus. You just want to park the bus? Go there, park the bus. Park the bus. Park the bus.
No, ASAP, those subs were to stretch TS Galaxy's defense, but TS Galaxy's defense is fighting. What you got, Oyakai? Ref will give additional extra 5 minutes. That's why I was saying that I think it's going to be 5. Baritoli's done the hair show, he's doing the hair show. But please, no extra time. Zeng zeng. Zeng zeng di yeah.
Oh, Kakaze.
What Kakaze? Oh, Kakaze. Why you Kakaze, my brother? Relax.
The new TS Galaxy fans that have been TS Galaxy fans from the beginning of the game, all of a sudden, Limbinse, La Sheikha. La Sheikha. That's what's happening.
Father God, send help. It's tough.
Which says Intercape pass. Yeah, no, they must pack the nice pass. Double decker, air the Wi-Fi, and heated seats. But TS Galaxy is not letting you guys rock, eh? Send it forward, let them go. They don't realize. One long ball, Peter Shalule puts it down, and then something happens. Here comes Ronwen trying to push the ball as far as possible so he can pump it in. Oh, helicopter. Mamelodi Sundowns. Ow. Nakere ntate Motsepe o palama di jet. Gantile helicopter wa itseba. Ow. Oh, Suarez almost got something there. Libo Suarez up front. I can't see that, guys. Suarez is up front for height. This is the kitchen sink ya Rulani. I never thought I'd see Cardoso having to play the kitchen sink ya Rulani. Rulani used to do this towards the end of games. Mr. Oti, like, Kakazeli got Kakazela. Why Kakazeli in gold? But deserves a yellow. Was a gamnandes when he says Unkabi. Wasn't Kabi when I would tell Frugen over Tatebonke. Yeah, Dolly in defense. Hey, Dolly, play the ball over. Evan. Why is Sundowns still being sexy at this time? Stop being sexy. It's an ugly game. But to park, even if it's a train, as long as Yeah, fella game, huh? Chat, pray for the goal. Goal from who? Look at where Suarez is there. Counter, please. Why is Safeli Mara says Wisba? Kwanda says no, we've been fans since the Nedbank Cup final. Madrid, please win, Gubi. TS is doing to what Paris should have done. Please respect small teams. It's because small teams understand that they need to play a small game. Simple. Bobby was right. Chiefs has a chance to win. Let's see. No, we have been fans since the Nedbank Cup. Awusintabi. Nako ayisaliyo. Tsonse ke tsamaye man. Hi fella match in. Excitement is over. La Papa says, Pam. There's still time, Pam. There's still time. But you parked that bus. Nothing is going to happen here. The game is as good as done. How many minutes left? They've got 20 seconds left. Sundowns, last minute. Sundowns, last minute. Yeah, fella game. Yeah.
Each time when I come here, I am abused.
Mamelodi Sundowns has lost to TS Galaxy. I know how you guys feel. Listen. Sundowns fans, I know how you guys feel.
Wati
petu ku Sundowns, man.
My wind is very down. Down. I'm trying to say, it's still on the floor. Then my wind is there. Like, down. Like, do you understand?
How?
Each time when I come here,
Is there anyone to finish me completed? I'm tired of this constant heartbreak.
Four. Mbombela. Yo.
Will kill you really a real death. You will die because of football.
Yo. Okay, I'm gonna let a couple of people in, guys. I'm gonna go up until 22 so. Let's see. I'm gonna let in. Yo. All seeing eye agent. It's like you knew this thing was coming, man.
Yeah, well,
iyo mabungakali angsavumi parambaramba para basheshe bahleka kathi Nkosi ngizwile Mr. OT
Let's confuse the agent, but agent. Hey,
no man, I think it was coming. I think the coach did everything today that I could have done also if I was the coach. He made the right substitutions. It wasn't happening today, you know. And yeah, it's one of those that you take in the chin and accept. No man, I'm good because and I would love to see the reaction from this, because during Cage's life I asked if we sell our soul, are we gonna be happy even if we lose? So yeah. I would love to see the backlash, especially from Sundowns fans, that are we happy? No. If you look at Maseko, was one of our better players. I don't think they trusted him enough to give him the ball, because I think he was pushing it. So for me, I think the coach did excellently well. And like I said, some of the substitutions that the coach would do, sometimes they won't work. Like today, the substitutions didn't work. So what do? We move forward. So congratulations to Orlando Galaxy. It's okay. We move.
Okay. Guys, we're gonna.
That rose, man. The head I would take to somewhere, man. We deleted this.
Ezokupha amandla masha sinamandla masha isasekhona iligi uJesu ufike wasithi yasikhala satawa amandla masha baba bangania ayikapheli iligi yo 9 points kwasha kwaqima yekela izitha zikuhleke Mr. OT.
Very quickly.
Bekumele nje sazi thola information ukuthi Suarez mompressa uyabhayiza. Simpresse mur. Excuse my French. Mara simpresse. Mara Mr. OT ngithanda ukubonga good night my overthinkers. Siyabaseka namuhla. Siyibonile depth. uJesu ufike kuseni. Thank you, Mr. OT.
Hey, guys, we're gonna break the game down proper. I'll make an announcement of when, but let me go to Austin Tavi.
Abdoti. Ka Sesotho sa rona. Ba re ha e hlabe ka ye hlabileng ba la ba re hlaba mapirates ba re ga setse ya ba thiba Sundowns ya fihla TX Galaxy o duma ba bang ba ntse ba re we are champ of champions. Hey la, this is football. I can talk about let my brother some believe.
Hey, Austin Tavi. Hey, guys, Matthew, welcome to the show. Oh, guys.
Hayi uNkulunkulu uyayilalela imithandazo she. Hey. Ayayilalela imithandazo. Hey, ayathandaza amabhakaneya shem. Ngathi baye emathuneni ekseni bayophahla kancane. Hayi baphahlile impela. This one we did not expect it. We don't know where this lose come from. Shame. Yeah, but well, the window is still open for them. All the best, Pagania. If you don't take it this time, you'll never take it. Thank you, Mr. OT.
No, thank you, Matthew. Benny, let's talk.
Bafo. Badizawa indonga zeJericho zawelale. Hey,
Nijabule.
Jabula kuyashintshana Mr. OT. Jabula kuyashintshana. Indaba bengifuna ukudlala uAJ enye ingoma kodwa manje nayo le nto yamenza into zakhe kodwa akunankinga ngizamthola kahle kusasa. Akangena usinje siyabonga amaphakaniya siyabonga abe Galaxy.
Izanje ukuthi hleka kanjani.
Mr. OT. Mr. OT. Did we hear AJ speaking? Oh, I never knew that he had a soprano. And he was on Sundowns. Our agent bakhuluma ngesoprano. Mr. OT. They have the audacity to say that they're not going to work tomorrow. How dare they? How dare they make such claims? What do they think they are? All 57 of them were not going to go to work. We are heartbroken.
Yeah.
What do they think they are? Mr. OT, you know what?
TX Galaxy. If they can't beat TX Galaxy, these people must just submit their resignation and come back from CAF. Bazahlaza laba bantu. Coach, well planned game, well executed. Abo Cardoso are not Cardoso anymore. They are not Cardoso ring anymore.
Yeah.
Sabasheba ngama marika vici. They're not vitching there. You have to learn the vici. You have to learn abo vici. You can't come here. Ako tito ziswa here. Here kuna abo kapal the vici. Amagama that you need proper dictionary to pronounce. Abo Cardoso, man. Mr. Oti. Mr. Oti, you know what? I am happy. You know what? I am happy. I am super happy.
Yeah.
In fact, we will borrow them. Tina, we are used to Savmornikovic. We are used to Itovic. We are going to give them the dictionary for them to able to understand the play. Bashaya, Mr. Oti. Imagine they are trying even to scare us. Our agent here, team, this team, cut those, this one. There is not gonna make it to the end of the season. This one.
Okay, for time, CJ Bar. I will speak about it properly. Let me bring it.
Good evening, everyone. Good evening, everyone. I'm not sure if you guys can hear me. And Mr. OT, Mr. George, thank you for adding me to this panel and to this platform. Yes, I changed my name because you know TikTok and its rules, so I had to. And yeah, I can finally sleep.
I'm sure you're so happy.
No, I am. Can everybody in the comment section say up the bucks? Because what the hell, guys? We just resurrected. I'm happy. I cannot even describe because yes, Galaxy, thank you. You know what to do, boys. Up the bucks. Everybody must say up the bucks because what the hell? Did we not die? We died.
Okay. Marazi, now look at my comments. It's just up the packs. Hey, up the TS Galaxy, guys.
Up the bucks.
Up the Rockets.
No, because the league, we thought that the league was going to go because you know how Sundowns can be. So it buys nothing but quality. It only has nothing but quality. So we thought that by 9 points, the gap, obviously the league is going to go.
Yeah.
So, yes, Galaxy, you are Jesus. You are him. Thank you for... See, God didn't protect our players. Now, I am. This is what we call right on my right face in TS Galaxy. Guys, thank you so.
For times you want to jump in. Let me go to Tyler.
Hey, OT, why are you guys celebrating?
I don't know. I'm not celebrating. I'm just listening to people. I can't find Sandawana there in the request.
Even yourself, OT. Those things you are playing, it's like we're celebrating. What to do, OT? No, OT, man. Go to the. This game reminds me of the game they lost in Morocco.
Yeah.
Go to that game and watch how that team played against them. It's exactly identical. And it seems like I've been telling our agent, no, this coach, he does it. He's a reactionary. He reacts. He gets it right most of the time because of the quality of players that he has. Like for example, that game they played in Morocco, those guys, what they did, they make sure they apply a low block, catch them on the counter, and make sure you follow everybody with the ball. At least there's two players That's what TX Galaxy has applied today. Even though I hate that style of play, but it works for them because they understood to pound, you gotta be found wanting. And look what Pirates have tried to do to play pound to pound with them. Then they got 4. So they put their first 3, those 3 defenders, they were not moving. Those 3 guys, they were not moving. And then the second ball, they always win the second ball. That's where they won this game. Every second ball, there's a player. And that ball is always played, and they force them to play on the wides. And they actually put more players on the midfield. As a result, he had to sacrifice to Adams, which I think it's a mistake by that coach.
Yeah.
You shouldn't have put that guy there, man. What's his name on the left hand side?
Masego.
Johanna. Don't know Johannes.
Yeah.
No. I'm not convinced about that player. I'm not convinced about that player at all. OT, he doesn't have a pass. He passed on the. He caused just on the pass. He caused if Ilendunga he throw in just to the sacrifice. He struggled to pass.
Yeah.
He even caused Ilendunga he corner. He struggled to pass the goalie. I'm not convinced. I'm really not convinced. And he moved, and he only found one thing.
Yeah, but we'll break it down. I'll confirm the date, but we'll break it down. Just for time's sake,
okay.
Tyler, just for time's sake, let me bring in Umaronza. Maronza. Maronza uzangiblokisa. Yebanda.
Hey, Maronza, wenzani Maronza?
Ungangiblokisi Maronza, yebanda.
Othi ngehlale kunje othi yela abantu laba sirobhile babophile le Mpumalanga babophile ezihelemnqa bazibopha bazivalele ejele izihelemnqa abantu abasirobhayo labo bathela amanzi bathi thina singadlali ngoba yazi badlala nathi namhlanje babophile namhlanje bavalelwe namhlanje 3 points gone. Hey, sihamba thina esesiwini iliki hambe kuphi sisazoza nase-Orlando futhi batshele angikhulumi ngegame basazoza se-Orlando laba sicidanga ngapho futhi nje if I wish nje Chiefs nje ngathi nje kuphela nge-1 ifike babamba i-draw sibuye nabo sibashaye e-Orlando beza soon beze lapho sibalindile azizwani nabo futhi
ngathi uTeam Sukazi uzothola ibonus naye uDr Khoza naye no
othi ngamasadliwe wonke ama-team Sundowns kumele sidle ngalelo langa lelo uthi angathi ngakususa lapho ngikubhadalele lapho uhlale lapho udla amasushi nabo lentuzane futhi usetup lapha phezulu lapho udla amasushi nabo lentuzane irvin khoza ubhekelele sidla labantu labantu sobadla la lo coach lo chief uthi I know he's done very well, right?
Yeah,
but I'm still saying coach, if you finish the season umshayile izandla. If they don't support us as Sundowns, they don't start complaining about the coach before season end, I'll send you 1,000 rand. It's either the coach will never finish this season. I'm telling you, Oti, dala ngitshela ngithi bengithe bayamxosha ngegame yePirates azange kwenzeke. Lo coach lo angeka la. I'm telling you, there's something same thing abonabi labo. Same thing, same quality into eyi-1 abonabi. I'm telling you, there's something about this coach that people won't see, but one day he will be exposed. The only thing is that he got a team that is hip. You understand me? I'm a player I could, but I'm telling you, there's something wrong about the coach. And I'm telling you, it is coming. I'm going to get the season.
Let me bring in the last person. Because if alive, please close it for me. What did you think of the game?
Mr. OT. Oh.
Yeah, but
i-country ijabule OT, i-country ijabule.
Yeah.
Zidliwe i-untouchables.
the untouchables.
Yeah.
Yes, OT, as a Chiefs fan, I'm very happy. I don't want to mention Pirates fans because I know Pirates are going to lose again against a weak team like Sundowns did. I don't understand why Pirates are celebrating because they still have to win their games. They still have to face the same Galaxy. So Sundowns still has 6 points. They still have to lose another games. So if our Buccaneer, I wouldn't celebrate if I were Buccaneer. But well done to Galaxy. Galaxy has shown us Sundowns is beatable when you have a game plan, when you are playing as a team, not as individuals. Because there was no player that you can say at Galaxy should be a man of the match. All the players were men of the match. The defenders, the midfielders. I didn't even know who was the striker because Letswalo, you see at the box, defending the balls, and the Tontonumovic guy. So I hope the other teams, I don't want to talk about Chiefs. I know we're going to beat Sundowns. Other minor teams, they must learn how to beat Sundowns. Don't go to toe with those guys because they're going to kill you. Just let them play the ball in their own yard and then ubeke itrapper zakho iseti zakho apha kwasenta o-alende bephi uRibeiro. Where was Ribeiro? Some players are performing when their team is playing, but when the team is out, you don't see those players, and nobody's talking about Allende this season. Allende, I don't know him, but Allende this season, IOT. When you are playing Faba, is Sundowns, Faba, we are substitute on that because most of the time nobody talks about him. We are Nyamalala nje gaming. Nyamalala tu. That's why ubona mokwena edlala deep. Mokwena akafumani chance yoshoot eza balls, but ibifaba nguyo pha kulanda kwa-Allende because Allende doesn't shoot the ball, akhoz assist, akhoz pass. He's doing nothing on that team. He's playing baxa uthengwe ngemali as serious. But well done to Galaxy. At least the country is quiet. So I think Ramaphosa is watching. There should be a holiday starting from today. Just for Galaxy. Just for Galaxy.
Time.
Nakubulewe sithi dakiwe.
Hey man.
Hayi sonwabile sijabule sonke. Yo, uthe cwaka.
For time. Let me jump in. Okay, guys. I'm not going to be long. My thoughts are going to be out in about an hour and a half on YouTube in full. All I want to say, for me personally, I just want to say well done to Chess Galaxy. I think we have to give credit to them for coming with a plan. We have to give credit for them for coming without an ego. Playing this way takes a little bit of you have to be a smaller team sometimes. And not smaller team in that you are afraid of Sundowns or whatever. It's a smaller team in that sometimes you put it aside and you go, guys, we're going to play back five. We're going to have two roving in front of us. And we're going to make sure that the guys in the front, the three, are always moving. Or they're going to go directly and go to Johannes. They isolated Johannes. For the goal, there were even 4 players on that side when that goal was scored. And I want to congratulate TS Galaxy for having the discipline to then also see out the rest of this game because we know what tends to happen later on. So me personally, I don't care about Sundowns that much. I don't care about Pirates that much for this game. I want to give credit to Begnanovic. I want to give credit to that TS Galaxy team because I think they showed you what a little bit of discipline, a little bit of planning, a little bit of fight can give you. This is what they were meant to do last season when they played Mamelodi Sundowns towards the end, when they scored the first goal and they were out celebrating so hard that they opened up again, right? So when it comes to Mamelodi Sundowns, I guess the low block is still an issue. And when you get a coordinated low block like what TS Galaxy did here, you're going to struggle. And Sundowns was too far apart at times. This one was over there, that one's over there. They were playing crosses. They were doing all of these weird things that Sundowns doesn't normally do, thanks to the plan of TS Galaxy. So for me, all I'm going to say before I close is TS Galaxy, well done. You planned and you won. And you showed that, guys, you don't necessarily need all of the players in the world. You don't necessarily need all of the money in the world. Sometimes you just need to come with a plan. And sometimes you just need to humble yourselves, leave the ego at the door, and do what needs to be done to win the game. But anyway, guys, thank you so much for joining me. Thank you to those that jumped in. Thank you to those that were on the panels. Thank you to those that commented. Thank you to Gold Dollar, Hazeli, Lulu, Smash, Papa Hosi, Mr. Romantic, Machabusi. Thank you so much for the gifts. Thank you also to Liolo over on YouTube for the super chat, the 100 Rand super chat. Thank you guys so much for the support. So I'm going to update you. I might be live tomorrow and off on Thursday, but please check my statuses. We'll break down the game properly as we normally do in the review show. And again, my thoughts are going to be out just now in an hour and a half on YouTube. Thank you guys so much for joining me. Hey, Masandawana. It's okay, man. It's okay. It's okay. I know how you feel. I know how you feel. Oh, what you pay to man?
My win is very down. Down. I'm trying to say, it's still on the floor. Then my win is there.
Oh.
Like, down. Like, do you understand?
Do you understand?
But I heard.
Last one.
Football can kill. Will kill you really a real death. You will die because of football.
You'll die because of football, guys. I'll see you guys tomorrow. Bye, everyone. All confirmed. Bye, everyone. Abanye bathi ukhadoso